Singapore, a small island nation smaller than New York City, stands as the wealthiest country in Asia and one of the richest globally. Its GDP per capita surpasses that of the UK, the US, France, and other developed nations. Over 6 decades, Singapore transformed from a colonial trading port into a bustling financial center, admired worldwide. This transformation is a testament to decades of meticulous planning by a single ruling party since independence. With new leadership emerging for the first time in 20 years, the question arises, can Singapore maintain its prosperity? Lee Kuan Yew's vision. Independence and early challenges. When Singapore gained independence in 1965, its first Prime Minister, Lee Kuan Yew, and other founding leaders faced a significant economic challenge. The nation lacked natural resources. To develop an export-led economy and attract foreign capital, they needed to establish a robust manufacturing sector. Singapore's strategic location, with access to the Strait of Malacca, the Indian Ocean, and the South China Sea, made it a pivotal shipping hub. Industrial development. Initially, Singapore focused on labor-intensive industries to combat high unemployment. However, Lee Kuan Yew intended this manufacturing phase as a stepping stone to a more advanced economy. He established a solid financial and legal system, stable government, efficient public transport, and world-class healthcare infrastructure. Financial transformation. Building a financial hub. In the 1980s, Lee Kuan Yew initiated the transformation of Singapore into a global financial center. Drawing inspiration from successful models like the US and the UK, he adopted policies to liberalize the financial services industry, easing regulations to attract international investments. This strategic move paid off, evident in the presence of over 4,200 multinational companies establishing regional headquarters in Singapore. Low corporate taxes, with rates as low as 13.5% for specific activities, have been instrumental in this attraction, solidifying Singapore's position as a preferred destination for businesses seeking favorable fiscal environments. Shift to a knowledge-based economy. Under the leadership of Goh Chok Tong, successor to Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore further pivoted towards a knowledge-based economy, prioritizing innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. This transition aimed to capitalize on intellectual capital and technological advancements, fostering sustainable growth and competitiveness in the global market. In 2004, Lee Hsien Loong, son of Lee Kuan Yew, assumed the premiership. Recognizing the importance of retaining talent and investment, Lee Hsien Loong focused on enhancing Singapore's livability, making it an even more attractive destination for businesses and individuals alike, thereby reinforcing its position as a leading economic powerhouse in the region. Enhancing leisure and entertainment. Land reclamation and development. In the 1970s, Singapore undertook an ambitious land reclamation initiative, reclaiming land from the sea to expand its territory. This project not only provided space for essential infrastructure like offices and residential buildings, but also facilitated the development of vibrant entertainment districts, significantly altering the city's skyline. One notable outcome of this endeavor was the introduction of the F1 night race, a globally acclaimed event that brought international attention to Singapore's capabilities in hosting world-class sporting spectacles amidst a stunning urban backdrop. This strategic urban planning not only enhanced Singapore's appeal as a tourist destination, but also contributed to its economic growth and cultural enrichment. Casinos and integrated resorts. The Singaporean government embraced the establishment of casinos, known as integrated resorts, within its borders. This decision coincided strategically with the economic boom in China and India. Singapore capitalized on its position as a regional hub to attract the ultra-wealthy from neighboring countries. These individuals not only indulged in the opulent casinos and vibrant nightlife, but also chose to invest their considerable wealth in the city-state. As a result, Singapore witnessed an exponential increase in the total value of assets under management, soaring from 420 billion at the commencement of Lee Hsien Loong's premiership to a staggering $3.6 trillion by 2022. This influx of capital further solidified Singapore's status as a global financial powerhouse and a premier destination for luxury leisure and investment. Challenges faced by Singapore. Restrictions on civil liberties. Despite achieving remarkable economic success, Singapore's leadership has come under scrutiny for imposing restrictions on civil liberties and media freedom. During Lee Kuan Yew's tenure, a pervasive climate of fear stifled dissent, as individuals hesitated to openly criticize the government for fear of reprisal. This environment of self-censorship persisted under subsequent administrations, with tight controls maintained over public discourse and expression. Consequently, protests remain largely illegal in Singapore, reflecting the government's reluctance to tolerate dissenting voices. Critics argue that such restrictions undermine the principles of democracy and freedom of speech, essential for fostering a dynamic and inclusive society. The lack of press freedom also raises concerns about transparency and accountability within the government. As Singapore's population becomes more diverse and local, there is growing pressure on the authorities to relax these constraints and embrace a more open and participatory governance model. Balancing the need for stability with the aspirations for greater civil liberties poses a significant challenge for Singapore's leadership in the years ahead. Changing demographics and climate change. Singapore's population is undergoing significant demographic shifts, characterized by increasing diversity and a growing vocal presence. The government acknowledges the importance of staying competitive in a global landscape where other countries are adopting similar growth models. With globalization and interconnectedness shaping societies worldwide, Singapore faces the imperative to innovate and adapt to remain relevant and attractive on the international stage. Moreover, climate change poses a pressing threat to Singapore's national security. As a low-lying island nation, Singapore is particularly vulnerable to rising sea levels, extreme weather events, and disruptions to vital infrastructure. Recognizing the urgency of addressing these existential challenges, the government has embarked on initiatives to enhance resilience and sustainability, including investing in green technologies, implementing stringent environmental regulations, and participating in international climate agreements. Navigating the complexities of shifting demographics and mitigating the impact of climate change requires proactive policymaking, robust planning, and collaboration across sectors. By embracing diversity, fostering innovation, and prioritizing environmental stewardship, Singapore aims to safeguard its prosperity and well-being for future generations amidst evolving global dynamics and environmental threats. Leadership transition. Lawrence Wong's inheritance. Lawrence Wong, Singapore's new Prime Minister, assumes leadership in a rapidly evolving landscape. Wong, who hails from a background of public housing, garnered acclaim for his adept handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, earning recognition for his relatable leadership style. With a focus on continuity, Wong stresses the importance of capitalizing on Singapore's existing strengths while fortifying successful strategies, political dynamics, and economic challenges. While the People's Action Party, or PAP, retains its status as the ruling government, its popularity has waned, intensifying political competition. The nation grapples with economic challenges stemming from the accumulation of wealth, manifesting in soaring housing prices and an elevated cost of living. Moreover, Singapore's growth trajectory, reliant on attracting foreign labor, sparks concerns among citizens regarding job competition and social cohesion. Addressing inequality and aging population. Despite strides in reducing inequality on paper, segments of Singapore's populace perceive persistent disparities. Furthermore, the country faces the imminent challenge of an aging population, necessitating strategies to sustain workforce growth and manage burgeoning healthcare demands. As Singapore confronts these multifaceted issues, Wong's leadership is tasked with navigating a delicate balance between economic progress, social cohesion, and inclusive governance. Embracing diversity, fostering innovation, and prioritizing equitable policies are imperative as Singapore charts its course amidst shifting demographic realities and economic complexities. As Lawrence Wong steps into leadership in Singapore's changing landscape, he inherits a nation facing challenges. Despite these, Singapore remains a symbol of wealth and progress. Wong's focus on continuity and using Singapore's strengths shows a commitment to overcoming challenges while keeping Singapore on its successful path. Singapore is wealthy for several reasons. Firstly, its strategic location makes it a crucial hub for trade and business. Secondly, Singapore's smart economic policies, which include being open to innovation and managing money wisely, create an environment where business thrives. Furthermore, Singapore's investment in education, healthcare, and training means its people are skilled and can contribute a lot to the economy. The government's focus on building good infrastructure and using technology also helps keep Singapore competitive globally. Moreover, Singapore's stable society, good governance, and fair laws make it attractive to investors and businesses. Finally, Singapore is good at adapting to changes in the world and finding new opportunities, which keeps it growing and prosperous. And that concludes our video showcasing the world of luxury. If you enjoyed this content, please show your support by giving us a thumbs up. We appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to having you join us in our upcoming videos.